into the bathroom. And out of the bathroom. And now because of stuff like that, wasn't really so much trashed, but you saw the people like left stuff and some underwears and well, because of that particular stuff and even worse situations, but just because of that, the park people have to clean it. So, and then because they have to clean it, 9 times out of 10, they're like, well, how do we keep from having to clean it? Well, we don't open it. You know what I'm saying? So they don't open it. So if they don't open it and nobody can use it, they don't have to clean it. So, which it makes sense, but it doesn't, because if it's a public area, especially a park, and they have bathrooms, why keep them locked again? Because that's your job as park people, is to clean the area and keep it clean and maintained properly. So it's weird to me. It makes no sense. Well, that just gives us more work to do, But that's your job. Not more work to do. It's just work. You know what I'm saying? If your job is to clean the park and the park facilities, and you have to clean the bathroom, part of your job is cleaning the bathroom. So when you do have to clean the bathroom, that's not more work. That's in the work you have to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but the logic of lazy people is, well, we know we're supposed to clean the bathrooms because that's part of the park and that's part of our job is to clean the park. But let's just say we don't want to clean it, so we won't open it. You know what I'm saying? It makes no sense. But then, for that note, that's why you have people using the bathroom outside. In the park still, but just outside the bathrooms. Even right outside the bathroom. Here's the bathroom, and and we're here at the park, but we can't use the bathroom, so let's use outside the bathroom. And see, now, in my point of view, if you had normal people, not just individuals that, need a job and then just get a job, if you had like normal, actual people, because a lot of these kids and people here at the park that work, say, like the guy over here with the weed eater, he drives on the golf cart now, he's weed eating in areas. If he didn't just need a job, if he didn't just need a job and then get hired and then just does his thing, and then through time, learn how to slack on the job, that's the problem. Again, because normal people have a job or get a job, and then this is the requirements. They normal people go out of their way to make if normal people worked at this park, they would go out of their way to keep stuff clean and to have things running properly. Again, like the bathrooms. Now, again, like there's a whole pavilion of restrooms right there with a sink, with sinks outside though. Outside there's a thing of sinks outside, and then there's 4 bathrooms, 2 on each side. And normal people, if they had this job, would keep all that area nice, clean, tidy, and up and running, instead of locked away, so they don't have to clean it. Because that's the whole business. That's the whole reason that it's locked up, is because they don't have to clean it. Again, that's part of your job. I mean, part of your job is to clean the stuff. So, why keep it closed just because you don't want to clean it? And for that, if homeless people and drug addicts or whatever are trashing them, going in and just then keep them people from being in it, or not, let them use the bathroom, but like again, because there's a lot of people here that like just don't do anything, and those type of people can actually monitor the situation. Hey baby, good morning, beautiful. That baby boy looking out the window, you beautiful. Oh, good girl, give me that ball. Give me the ball. Because again, if they already drank one whole ball already. God, with all the people that again literally do nothing here and just sit around on their phones, and get paid, have them do something. Don't just let them sit there acting like they have a position and they're actually doing something when they're not. When this person goes into the bathroom and and he takes his grocery cart, or he takes his 12 bags of homeless encampment or whatever in with him, make sure when he comes out, the bathroom's clean. And when he comes out, and when you go to check or whatever, if the bathroom's not clean, say, excuse me, clean the bathroom. Or next time, he doesn't get to use the bathroom, And that's the thing. You need to use the bathroom, okay, everyone can use the bathroom. But when you go and you start abusing the situation and taking advantage of it and, destroying it, well, now you've lost your rights, and now you are your little privilege. And that's the bottom line. Everyone should be able to use the bathroom because, it's a necessity, it's a human nature. But, again, if you're going in to use the bathroom, regardless of whatever, you're allowed. But again, when you start abusing it and taking advantage of it and destroying it, in whatever way, well, now you've lost that privilege. Now you need to go somewhere else. And then for that note, if they want to stand up, rebel, and be more, of a scumbag, well, now you're banned from the park. Even though it's a public park, you can lose that privilege. It's not hard. It's not simple. But no one wants to do it. No one wants to do anything. Okay, we'll just let it happen. We'll just let it go. We'll let it slide. And that's because they don't want to do anything. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we don't care. We don't want to do more work. Again, if this is your job to clean the park and keep the park tidy, maintenance, clean, anything that has to do with that is not more work. You know what I'm saying? Because that is the work. If your job is to make burgers, or excuse me, cook food, that's your job. Whether you have to cook 2 hamburgers or whether you have to cook 100 hamburgers, your job is to cook. So, you know, when you say, when you cook 2 hamburgers, you know, all day, and then you relax and you're on your phone, that's easy, and you like that, of course. But now, you know, now you have to cook 100 hamburgers, and you're like, that's extra work. It's not extra work. That's your work. Your work is to cook, and if it's to cook hamburgers, no matter how many or not how many you have to cook, your job is to cook the hamburgers. You know what I'm saying? So when idiots say, well, I don't want to do extra work, where if your job is to cook hamburgers and now you have to cook hamburgers, that's not extra work, you know? If your job is to cook hamburgers and they say, okay, go clean the parking lot, that's extra work. Unless your job is to cook hamburgers and clean the parking lot. But if your job is to just cook, and then now you're being told to clean stuff, I mean, besides, again, your area or your hamburger stuff, you know, your grills, your cooking utensils, your cooking stuff, that's your job. Your job, again, now is not to clean the parking lot. That's extra work. That's when you say, well, I don't want to do extra work, because that's extra work. Cooking, no matter how much you have to cook, is not extra work. It baffles me how people conflate that and argue about that. If your job, again, is to clean this park and to make it look like a park and to clean the facilities and make sure they're maintained and clean and stocked up properly, etc., that's your job. So, you know, if you have to maintain or clean the park, and now you have to maintain it better or clean it better, it's not extra work. Just because you only do certain stuff, you know, at certain times, and you get to slack a lot, and now you have to actually work, that's not extra work. You know what I'm saying? That gets me about like today's youth, today's workers, today's workforce. And on that note, there are a lot of people, and for some reason, they're not being hired and stuff that would actually do the job and take care of what they're supposed to take care of. And for some reason, they have been hiring people that slack, people that just have the title, you know, get the paycheck and have, you know, see, I have a job, I do this, and this is my job title. And then when you hear of a job title, and it sounds good, it's like, wow, you got a good job. And they say, yeah, I do this, and then I'm on my phone all day. And then you're like, well, your job title is, don't you do this or that? And they're like, no, that's extra work, or you know what I'm saying? But it's not, you know. And it just confuses me. It's just weird how people act like that.